We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers look to extend their historic winning streak to 18 right after this. Adrian Hauser will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Settling in now, Gene Segura, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Segura.
Fouled off.
First pitch, 640.
The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Williams has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping in, Brock Holt. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And here's Christian Yelich now. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Harper. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
What a way way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
The third baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Second inning set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Didi Gregorius. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now. In now, JT Realmuto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Milwaukee leads it. Here's Eric Sogard. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Justin Smoke now, head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Roll. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Williams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Brock Holt now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In is Christian Yelich. Line drive, base hit to right. Holt isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Navarez moving to his left, and that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Narvaez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Williams. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Line drive to center field. Williams is there, 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. At the plate now, Eric Sogard, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 14 on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Christopher Sanchez is going to come on the pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box now, Adrian Hauser swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Williams is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 7-0. And that'll bring up Gene Segura back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement.
And the Phillies are into the hit column. He's around first, heading for 2.
Next for Philadelphia.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Hit to third. Carpenter is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, D-Roll, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Williams. A leap, but it's off his glove.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. Hit in the air out to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fly ball out toward right field. Harper's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
into right field. That's a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting.
Now, baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either
he's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
To the plate now, Adrian Hauser, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Now
at the plate, Nick Williams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philly. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Cain. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brock Holt trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Line to the right side. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Stepping in, Scott Kingery. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but it comes up empty. Knebel is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when a game's on the line.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Kane is under it. He's got it one away. Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 42, Adam Hazley.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting,
Gene Segura standing in. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down. Robert Stock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 22 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, left fielder, Avisail.
So here's Avisail Garcia. He swings and grounds it to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Carpenter. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Eric Sogard.
In now, Eric Sogard. And he puts it on the ground to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. In there at the knees, strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He was a ground out victim last time up. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
2 out, nobody on. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Justin Smoak. He's set and the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the center fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoak. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Manny Pena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. No balls and 1 strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Morgan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Brock Holt. Back goes Harper, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Omar Narvaez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the...
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Into the bullpen and gone.
They say hitting's contagious. Well, there's a fight at the bat rack right now. 4 homers in the same inning. Something has to change. This offense is on fire.
And it's in time at first. And Eric Lauer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 42, Eric.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Standing in, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now. Hit Weekly back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding in, Nick Williams. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So now the Brewers pitcher, Eric Lauer, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Gregorius is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So digging in now, Lorenzo Cain, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Hit hard to short. And there's out number 2. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Victor Arano is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Davey Grillon is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Gone!
Davey Grillon.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Harper looks up. Gone! Hector Neris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
So they get the tag on him, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Scott Kingery. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Sogard is there. on to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now back.
So stepping in, Gene Segura. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. He's got it. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
He really helped lead his team to victory in this one, especially on the offensive side of the scorecard. So let's go ahead and give him our nod as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, Brock Holt was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, helping Milwaukee down Philadelphia 23-0. Pushing toward the record, they now have 18 straight victories. Nicholas Castellanos drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping Cincinnati get a victory over the Giants 12-11. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Cubs hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-5. The Buccos allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 6-3. Paul DeJong plated 3 runs on the day as the Cardinals got by the Dodgers 4-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-5. The Atlanta Braves got 11 hits overall as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-2. The San Diego Padres bested the visiting Rockies 7-6. The Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-1. Mitch Garver was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, leading Minnesota to a win over Toronto 5-2. Aaron Savali won his 4th game thus far as the Indians took care of Detroit 3-1.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mackenzie Mills, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now at the plate, Rich Hermanson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. High in the air out to center field. Bird has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
Stepping into the box, Devin Hairston, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Left fielder giving chase. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Batting third.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence because...
just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
So now to the plate, Patrick Leonard, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. The relay throw, and this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Bolt is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2.
The pitcher's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire here. A 2nd run scores, and now he's got 2 men in scoring position, and he's danger of letting this thing get completely away from him. We'll see if he can put out the fire here or if the inferno rages on.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Into the box, Alexander Alvarez. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner's on his way to third. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Now batting, Justin Twine. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jumbo Shrimp, the second baseman.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hermanson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Striding into the box, Nolan Oliger comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Line to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Standing in now, Nick Banks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Nick Banks becomes out number 2 this inning. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Ready on 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Carlos Leal. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Dylan File runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rich Hermanson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Bird is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in now, Devin Hairston. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bird will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready now, Gerard Encarnacion, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Gatewood is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Corey Bird, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 0-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Bryson Brigman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Into the box now, Jake Gatewood. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way. Short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
To the plate now, Patrick Leonard. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The left fielder, number 22.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ryan Bolt. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
In now, Blake Allemond. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He hit a sac fly earlier. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Santiago Chavez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So striding in, Mackenzie Mills. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mackenzie Mills becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. 0-1 the count. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He's set. All set for the start of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Alexander Alvarez. Skied into straightaway right. Banks is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now at the plate, Carlos Leal. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The pitcher, number 47.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Dylan File. And basically anything here will look better than what happened in his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt.
Yeah, and he just straight up whiffed on that 2-strike bunt attempt. And not to be too critical, but it wasn't the best of looks either.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Nolan Oliger.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Their count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. Digging in, Nick Banks. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull the trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third base.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Vargas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Ready once again, Rich Hermanson. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Bird is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jake Gatewood. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Stepping in now, Patrick Leonard takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Now in the box, Blake Allemond. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
And that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Giro. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
From the stretch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box, Dylan File. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard.
And the second run will score as well.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
At the plate, Devin Hairston. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance.
And not in time as the run scores. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Standing in, Gerard Encarnacion. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bolt is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The center fielder,
digging in to try it again, Corey Bird. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Hermanson is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. So coming to the plate, Bryson Brigman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Patrick Leonard. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Digging in, Ryan Bolt. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, that blast serves notice that As the hype suggests, he has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career unfolds.
Alex Mateo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping up now, Alexander Alvarez. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Santiago Chavez. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Gatewood patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Bobby Shipley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Bobby Shipley.
Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Justin Twine. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball. Chad Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 46.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. Bird is there, and he has it for the first out. So here now is the pitcher, Dylan File. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Right to him. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in once again, Rich Hermanson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. At the plate, Nolan Oliger, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped on the ground over to first. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right fielder, number 7.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Banks. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Kevin Vargas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Alvarez has a play, and that's the 3rd out. This one pretty well in the bag. Ready for another chance? Jake Gatewood singled home a run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The third baseman, Patrick Leonard.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
The left fielder, Ryan North.
First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Ferrar Encarnacion. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Now at the plate, Corey Bird. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Bryson Brigman. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Allemond. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And this will get all the way out to the ivy, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Standing in now, Alexander Alvarez. Grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now to the plate, Carlos Leal. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Hey, just great reaction on that heater right there. Didn't try and do too much, beat him to the spot, kept the hands inside the baseball, and drove it right out of the park.
Now back
to the plate now, Scott Sunich. As it's on the ground toward the hole. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. The relay to third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Now that.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big. Those.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
At the plate now, Jake Gatewood. He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Patrick Leonard.
Into the box now, Patrick Leonard, as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now it'll be the catcher, Santiago Chavez. Alec Bettinger will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Now pitching for velocity.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Alec Bettinger.
Bolt is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
The center fielder,
settling in now,
32.
Victor Mesa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Justin.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
17-0 the final tonight. The Shuckers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Dylan File takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Mackenzie Mills was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19 next. Eric Lauer will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Gene Segura goes down for the first out of the game. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Hoskins behind the count 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Phillies strand 1. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air to left. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
In is Christian Yelich. Fouled off. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Williams. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Ryan Braun now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. He's set. Here it comes. To third. Kingery's there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto comes into this one with just one hit in 9 tries for the series. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Heading out towards shallow right. Sogard is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And in steps Scott Kingery. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Here's Matt Carpenter looking to stay hot. He's coming off a 5-hit performance in last night's contest. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Sogard. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is pulled into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Batting it, the first baseman, Justin.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Body language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
At the plate, Eric Lauer. He swings and grounds it to short. There's Segura, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Josh Harrison stands in. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Gene Segura standing in. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Segura absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the... And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Phillies down in order. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in a stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. To the plate now, Ryan Braun. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Now batting.
Here's Eric Sogard. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly can.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run count.
Christopher Sanchez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. That's in there, base hit. The relay, the throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
This is line to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hot shot on the ground is short. Segura has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Line to the right side, and maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. In there, and it's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
The center fielder.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out. Stepping in, Scott Kingery. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectation.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left. In now, Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Carpenter.
He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Line towards center field. Williams is there, two gone. Here's Justin Smoke now.
First baseman, number 12, Justin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Brewers. Davey Grion will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 73, Davey Grion.
Out in front of it, strike one. Grion, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
The bat, number 2.
First offering on its way. Gene Segura comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right there for strike one.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So they go down without. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jed Jerko is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Line drive to left. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Williams, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Next for Milwaukee, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hopped into the air, back behind second. Harrison is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now with the play, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this. Josh Hader comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here comes the first pitch. JT Realmuto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the 2nd deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to 3rd. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Williams. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into 2nd with a 2-out double. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Into the box, Eric Sogard as he rips it on the ground to 2nd. Oh, look at Harrison. Got him. That was exceptional. At the plate, Nick Williams. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Scott Kingery. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Now here's the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, this has been a game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. standing in, Justin Smoak. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's out number 1. Striding in, Josh Hader, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he popped him up. McCutchen comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. A bouncer to the left side. Segura fields it cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there. Didi Gregorius is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's 1-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Didi Gregorius becomes the first out of the inning.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fouled off. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Lauer with his 4th win this season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Vince Velasquez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Josh Hader takes the rare 3-inning save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 7 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left